Hello, Taka here, and welcome back to another video about the Japanese writing systems. Today we'll be learning the second category of kana. We call them Katakana, Katakana, and if you know the hiragana already, then half of the work is done because the structure of the katakana is exactly the same, with aiueo rows and akasatana hamayarawa columns. So you might be wondering, why have a second writing system? Well, katakana are used to transcribe foreign words, mostly English, and if your name doesn't have Chinese characters involved, like people from China or Korea, well, you'll write your name using that alphabet. I went back on the best website for absolute beginners who want to start learning Japanese. To my opinion, it's called Tofugu, and this is a book anyone can download for free. They did not sponsor this video, I just genuinely think their resources are awesome. I won't go in depth with the phonetic because we already saw that in the video about hiragana, so if you just started learning Japanese, then you should watch that video first. This one will be focusing on the mnemonics to remember the characters. If we look at the overview and compare it with hiragana, we can already notice a difference in the style. Hiragana characters look rounder, whereas katakana ones look sharper, they have sharper edges and look more pointy in general. Alright, let's get started. What is katakana? Katakana are a type of Japanese character. Just like hiragana, each katakana character is used to represent a sound. In fact, they represent the exact same sounds as hiragana. So how are they different, you ask? The difference is in when you use them. Katakana are used for various purposes, but they're mostly used to transcribe foreign words, often English. Sometimes, katakana are used for stylistic purposes as well. In this book, we assume that you already know how to read hiragana. An overview of katakana. Just like hiragana, katakana start with a vowel column. A, I, U, E, O. The others are a combination of a consonant and a vowel sound, with an exception of akasatana hamayarawa. Alright, so let's start from the beginning again. A. So how to remember A? A has a deformed capital letter A in it. You have to turn your head to the side and connect some lines, but it's there. So here, just like hiragana, you have to respect the stroke order. And just like hiragana, it's mostly going to be from left to right and from top to bottom. 1, 2. So what's the mnemonic for I? I looks like an eagle standing on the ground, or on a branch, or wherever. See its legs and its back, curved down like an eagle's. 2 strokes. 1, 2. U. How to remember U. This katakana character looks a lot like its hiragana counterpart, U. It should be similar enough to use as a mnemonic to remember what it is. U. 3 strokes. 1, 2, and 3. How to remember E. Imagine this is a girder an engineer would use to build buildings. This character is in the shape of the end of a girder, and it's made up of them too. Or you can think of it like an elevator with its doors closed. 3 strokes. 1, 2, and 3. E, O. This kinda looks like an opera singer. His mouth is shaped like an O, and he's singing "Oh." So 3 strokes. 1, 2, and 3. Let's practice reading. A means ah. It's exactly the same example as the hiragana. I guess in this context it's a bit more of an onomatopoeia. Ah, something you say when you come to a realization. Then there is ai. Ai is I in English. Oui. Oui is yes in French. Ea. Ea is air. Oa. Oa is or. So you see, I in Japanese is used to transcribe the R sound in English. Ea for air, oa for or. Ka looks just like the hiragana ka, though it's missing that little extra line here. Close enough to make it easy to remember though. 2 strokes. 1, 2. Ki. It looks like the hiragana ki, the top part at least. And also looks like part of a weird key. So we're missing the last stroke here. It's only 3. 1, 2, and 3. Ku. This looks like a long cook's hat. What are they hiding under there? 2 strokes. 1, 2. Ke. It looks like the letter K. I've never seen it that way, but it makes sense. 3 strokes. 1, 2, and 3. Then we have ko. See the 2 90-degree corners? The 2 corners are what help you to remember that this is ko. So 2 corners here. 2 strokes as well. 1, 2. Let's practice reading. Kakao. Kakao. And here we have a new sign. What's this dash? This dash extends the vowel that comes before it. In other words, it makes it a long vowel. For example, ka, and this dash is ka. And here we have ki. Ki is key, just like in English. aqua is aqua. Kea, same here. The Japanese a to replace the English r. Kea for care. Koa for core. Kea, koa. Sa, how to remember sa. Look at these two fish that are hanging on a skewer. The small one is a sardine, and the bigger one is a salmon. You can tell that by the size difference. You can also remember this is sa because fish are called sakana in Japanese. Sakana. 3 strokes. 1, 2, and 3. Then we have shi. This kana looks like a smiley face, but something is wrong with it. Both eyes are sideways and stacked on top of each other, like some deep sea fish. She has a very weird face. So I said that usually kanas are written from left to right and top to bottom. So here we have left to right, 1, 2, but the last one is from bottom to top. So this is a bit of an exception. And there is another one that's very similar to this one. We'll get there, but just to keep in mind. Su, what's that up there? It's Superman walking in the sky. Wait, upon closer inspection, it's just his disembodied supersuit. Where the heck did he go naked? 2 strokes. 1, 2. Su. Se. It looks really similar to the hiragana se, so you should be able to use that to remember this kana. Se. It's only 2 strokes. 1, 2. So. It is one needle and a long thread, which you use to sew. Remember, needles are always vertical, like this needle, because you need to stab it through something straight down. This will help you to differentiate this one and the very similar the katakana for So, 2 strokes. 1, 2. Let's practice reading. Size. Size is the size. Shia. Shia is sheer. Suis. Swiss is Swiss. That one is good. Sexy. Sexy. Sexy is sexy. Soy. Soy is soy. More exercises if you want to practice by yourself. Then we have ta. Ta looks like a kite. Kites are called tako in Japanese. This is actually a tako kite too. It looks exactly like a giant taco flying high in the sky. Tacos are all the rage these days. I don't know if you remember, but in the video about hiragana, we also talked about the Mexican dish, taco, and I said that in Japanese, taco means octopus. Now, here, it also means kite, and it's pronounced exactly the same way, taco, because sometimes the stress will change. So for example, we saw tatsu and tatsu. Tatsu is to stand up and tatsu is the dragon. So taco means both kite and octopus, though obviously the kanji will be different. 3 strokes. 1, 2, and 3. Then we have chi. How to remember it? Doesn't this look like a cheerleader doing a cheer? Hope they don't fall over. Very good. 3 strokes. 1, 2, 3. Tsu. While so had 1 needle and a thread, tsu has 2 needles and a thread. Remember, needles are vertical because you use them to stab into cloth straight down. This will help you to differentiate this one from shi, which has more horizontal lines. Horizontal lines means it's a face. Vertical means it's needles, so this one has 2 needles. Tsu. 1, 2, 3. Te. This kana looks like a telephone pole. Te. 3 strokes. 1, 2, 3. To. How to remember it? It looks just like a totem pole. To. 2 strokes. 1, 2. Let's practice reading. So we have Tai. Tai. Tai is Thai, but it's also the name of the country, Thailand in Japan. Chia. Chia. So we had the cheerleader. Now it's actual cheering. Chia is cheer. Taitsu. Taitsu. So it's tights. Taitsu. Saute. Saute is a saute. Testo. Tesuto. So here we can devocalize the su in the middle and it makes testo. Testo. It's a test. Na. See the majestic narwhal swimming up to the surface? What a beautiful creature. 2 strokes. 1, 2. Ni. This is 2 needles laying on their side. Now, don't get confused about how I said that needles are always vertical. That's only with the katakana that have the slope in them. So and tsu. When they're on their own, resting and not being used to sew anything, no thread, they're just 2 needles lying on their side. So, I don't know if you noticed, but I emphasized on 2. That's because 2 in Japanese is ni. And the kanji to write that is exactly the same as the katakana. ni. So now you know how to write the katakana ni and also how to say two and to write it in kanji. Two strokes, obviously. 1, 2, nu. How to remember it? The chopsticks are grabbing some noodles and pulling them out of the bowl. Nu. Two strokes. 1, 2. Ne. How to remember it? Look, this kind of looks like a horse, neigh, jumping over a hurdle. Never gamble, kids. That was unnecessary. Ne. 4 strokes. 1, 2, 3, 4. Then we have no. It's pretty funny because ne is one of the characters with the most strokes, and then no has just one. It looks like a really long nose. No. Very easy. Top to bottom. No. Let's practice. So we have naito. Naito. Naito is the knight. I guess it's also the knight with a K, like the soldier, because it's just phonetic. So naito. Nia. Nia is near. Nudo. Nudo is nude. Nexto. Nekusuto. Nexto is next. Then we have no. No is just no in English. In the video with hiragana, we saw that no, no u, which makes it long. No is the brain. Here in katakana, it's just the English no. Ha. How to remember ha. This is shaped like one of those rice paddy hats. You'll have to connect the pieces, but you can see it, right? Ha. Their drawings are so cute. All right, 2 strokes. 1, 2. Hi. How to remember he. He's saying he. Can you see this cheeky grin? 2 strokes. 1 and 2. Fu. Again, fu is between the English F and the English H. It's between fu and hu. Hu. Hu looks like a flag that's triangle shaped. Hooray for the triangle flag. You'll need to use your imagination to add the stick or a flagpole, but you'll know fu is a flag waving in the wind when you see that triangle shape. Fu. Very simple, 1 stroke. He. This katakana looks just like the hiragana he. If you know one, you know them both. Only 1 stroke, very easy. He. Ho. How to remember ho. This is a holy cross. You can even see holy light coming off of it. So holy. Ho. 4 strokes. 1, 2, 3, 4. Let's practice. So we have hae, hae, which means a fly. Hae. Then we have kohi, kohi, for people who need that to be productive. Kohi is coffee. Tafu, tafu is tough. Tough love, tafurabu, tafurabu, tough. Hey, hey is just hey. Hotate, hotate, hotate is scallop. Ma. How to remember ma. Look at all those angles, those lengths, those measurements, all that math. That's very good. Ma, 2 strokes. 1 and 2. Then we have mi, mi. 3 missiles flying towards you. Be careful. 1, 2, 3. Mu. Mu is shaped like a cow's friendly face. Look at that snout. Moo. 2 strokes. 1, 2. Me. This looks like an X over someone's me, eye in Japanese. Meh, I guess they're dead now. 2 strokes. 1, 2. Mo. This looks very similar to the hiragana mo, so you should be able to make that connection and remember both of these. Mo. 1, 2, 3 strokes. Alright, so we have mausu. Mausu is a mouse. Then we have mimizu, which means earthworm. Movie. So make sure to stretch the vowels. Movie is a movie. Memo. Memo is a memo. Moisto. Moisuto. Moisto is moist. Ya. This looks like the hiragana ya minus a little line here. Ya. 1, 2. You have a hook for a hand. What are you? A pirate? 2 strokes. 1, 2. Yo. Yo. See how this kinda looks like someone doing yoga? Only a yogi could bend into such a boxy position. Yo, 3 strokes. 1, 2, and 3. Let's practice. So we have yakuza. Yakuza. It's, in English, yakuza, the Japanese gangs. Uniku. Uniku. Unique. Uniku. Yoga. Yoga is yoga. That is a raptor wearing some sweet sunglasses like a rapper. That's pretty good. 2 strokes. 1, and 2. Ri. Ri looks just like the hiragana ri, or at least very, very similar. So, as I said before, in hiragana there tends to be remainings of the paintbrush. Sometimes there's the little angle here. Sometimes it's even connected, but in katakana it's sharper. So, one line and another. Ri. 1, 2. Ru. There are 2 routes you can take. Route 1 and route 2. Ru. 2 strokes. 1, 2. Re. Look at that beautiful red hair that Rei has. It's so flowy. 1 stroke. Ro. This road goes around in a square, never ending. What a terrible road this is. What are you, a 12-year-old playing SimCity? What are these comments? It's like a fun teacher making dad jokes or something. Alright, so this is 3 strokes. 1, 2, and 3. Alright, let's practice reading. Oh, I see good ones here. Lucky. Lucky is lucky. Recycle. Recycle. Recycle is recycle. Lure. Lure is a lure, a fake bait. Leia. Leia is a layer. Then we have royal. Royal. Royal is royal. Wa. This kinda looks like a question mark. When you ask a question, you often begin with the word what. What are you doing? What are you wearing? What are you not wearing? 2 strokes. 1, 2. So, to be honest with you guys, I have never used or seen this character except for robots speaking in manga. But I mean, we're still gonna learn it, of course. It's just that it's gonna be the hiragana particle o. And since o is only used for that purpose, I don't know how this will be used. But anyway, to remember wo, think of a dog woofing so hard its tongue is flying out. Oh, you exclaim, taken aback by this dog's tongue. Wo. 1, 2, 3. And finally, we have Do you remember how she is a lady with a weird face? The 2 little dashes are more horizontal than vertical, which helps us to know it's a face. So what about It's a man who has only 1 eye. But why only 1 eye, you ask? Don't ask. I don't know. 1, 2. So again, this one is going from bottom to top. So we have wine. Wine is wine. Then this is a bit funky. Sunshine. Sunshine. Sunshine is the sunshine. Wonton. Wonton. Wonton is the wonton, Chinese dumpling that you find in the famous wonton soup. So that's it, guys. Now you know all the katakana. Thank you so much for watching. If you enjoyed this video, please let me know with a thumbs up or in the comments. And don't forget to share and subscribe to support this channel. それではまた。